Hey guys, so this just came in the mail and it is a huge dream come true for me because these are the first copies of my own art book, The Art of Domnic Dsouza, which has been published by 3D Total Publishing. And for those of you who don't know, they have worked with some of the biggest artists in the past, such as Sam Does Arts, or Ate Galan, and even Guez. And they've also published many different kinds of books for artists like Sketching from Imagination and so on. And now it feels surreal to have my own book that I'm going to take you guys through in this video and show you guys exactly what's in it. And I'm so excited because this is a big dream come true, and it's also a huge thanks to you guys for making this a possibility. Alright guys, so I have the book here in front of me. This is going to be my first proper flip through that I have gone, and I know I've seen the digital version of it, but seeing it out here in front of me is just incredible. And I remember asking specifically for black pages in the front and the end because I just like a really good dark theme. And yes, the opening page for me has to be just keep drawing because that's something I strongly believe in. And yeah, just keep drawing guys. So let's do a quick flip through. Also, side note, 50% of all profits are donated to charity. That is such a good thing by 3D Total, which is where I go out and buy all these other books here. Okay, there's an intro page where you guys can see that there are 3 gallery sections that are going to have some of my best works. And there's a lot that goes into this book, right from my artist journey to how I leveled up, how I got into the industry, all my advice there, growing my social media following, connecting with the audience, and entire tutorials, methods, workflow, and my goals for the future as well. So let's go, contents. Okay, there's a quick intro that you guys can read it. And let's get straight to my artistic journey. Let's go. So it goes back right from the start, my early days, these early sketches on paper, drawing dinosaurs, anything that interested me. And I filled up a ton of sketchbooks. Mind you, this section is just a small fraction of what I have. And I just spread them across like my TT table and then click that picture. In school, I used to draw a lot. As you can see, I'm drawing a lot on these ruled pages. And this was all like deep stuff at the time. This is my I am 14 and very deep phase where instead of Facebook and writing stuff like Faceless, I made my own manga. I tried all sorts of stuff. Oh gosh, then I was getting into art school and I was still in that very deep phase. And I got into the digital art world where I tried first at 3D and giving a go at that. It didn't go so well, so I went back to digital art. And now my gallery section. This one is a nature themed gallery. So you can see a lot of my works which are more on the greener side. And I think it's a very fresh feel to the book, gets you into a nice mood, gives you a bit of some Ghibli vibes, anime vibes, natural vibes. And I love the fact that 3D Total put this gallery up in front. And yeah, this is one of my favorite artworks as well. And then let's go into the leveling up section. So here's every single thing I did to level up, to go from how my very first digital art looked to where it is right now, and a complete guide I have put here, and all the targeted practice that I did, right from sketching, like tons and tons of sketches of a variety of different things with guides on how I did it. Right from houses, nature, trees, rocks to animals, and then further from there moving into digital art, doing a lot of studies there as well, even these black and white value studies and all of that. Everything I tried my hand on, and you can find it in this book. Then let's go into the multiple challenges that I did, where this was a character design challenge I did based on the prompts of Inktober for that year. Moving on to gallery 2, which is going to be the warmer tones, like the oranges, yellows, and all that kind of a lighting that I've thrown in. And I also really like this. So it's kind of like the book starts where you're reading it in the morning, daytime nature, then it's going on to like a sunset kind of setting, a golden hour setting, which is another lovely touch, which I feel like 3D Total has captured so well with this gallery. And I must say the prints of these are amazing. It looks like they're emitting their own light. Like, this is incredible. It actually looks better than the iPad. Oh my gosh, this looks like it has its own light source. I know normally people turn pages from up here, but I don't want to cover the artwork too much because I'm just doing a quick flip through for you guys, just taking you guys through the entire book. So yeah, then let's move on to working in the industry. This is everything on how I got into Disney, what it was like over there, what work I used to make over there, what my roles were. My first role was actually in the animation development team, and the second role was as an associate producer. This actually was my table at home where I worked, and this was my desk at Disney. This is nostalgic good times. After Disney, some of you might know that I started my own animation studio with 3 of my friends from college. We call it Studio Sideline. This is a bunch of work that I did there behind the scenes. And I have listed 10 super important lessons, 10 from working at Disney and 10 from running my own animation studio that is there on this spread. And here's some of the work that I did during this phase. I've just put here, this is all like the behind the scenes concept art. And this beautiful spread you could get as an A2 print if you had backed it during the Kickstarter phase when this book was there, and there was an option to get this artwork. Means a lot to me. It has a lot of Easter eggs as well, like that's my name spelled backwards. There's Domnic, there's Dsouza, Level Up. There is 3D Total here as well, and Artbook. And here's just the thing that says just draw. Now, connecting with the community, this chapter covers my entire social media journey, my growth, what exactly I did to get to where I am, all the artworks that got me to where I am, the different things that I tried. It is all covered over here. Then making connections and growing your community and what that does for you, there's another section on that. And here comes to the gallery, which is like the nighttime gallery, or the blues, the darker tone. And these are some of my favorite artworks ever. And a lot of these have even gone viral on social media. So I'm sure some of you guys might recognize them if you've been following me for a while. And my gosh, the print quality of these is amazing. Oof. I'm just skimming through this, like I can't wait to see what's next. Wow, these are incredible. Ooh. And let's move on to how I make my artwork. All the methods, my cafe setup, desk setup, the softwares that I use. It's all covered over here. How I get my ideas and inspiration. This is my You and Who series that went a little viral on social media. It's just a couple themed artworks. Here are my study series where I've been doing these random studies and adding textures here and there. Here's more of that. 10 underrated tips for artists. This is actually probably my favorite chapter because these are things that many people don't talk about, like how exactly to build consistency, how not to wait for opportunities, how to deal with imposter syndrome. A lot of that is just covered here. Here is a full guide to make an artwork from scratch that we have put in. As you guys can see, it is a fun nature themed artwork, and this is the final artwork. It is broken down completely into steps and more short studies. And here's another tutorial on how I did the cover of the artbook itself. So here's another in-depth tutorial, which I'm sure you guys will love. It is broken down really well with everything to do with it. Yeah. And this is what the future holds. And there's just a small write-up over there, a thank you page. And that is the complete art book and the gallery. And yeah, major dream come true. Like, I am getting a bit emotional holding this in my hands as well. But thank you guys so much for all your support throughout my entire journey. And you guys can get this book on the 3D Total online store. I'll link it down in the bio. Thank you guys so much. But this has been the tour of the art of Domnic Dsouza.